Grandpa Wolf talked quite a bit, but I got him on audio cassette, which I later put on digital voice recorder, and then posted an email, which has expired by now, that account. But he didn't talk about, well, I didn't ask him about growing up or his family. He just talked mostly about, just odds and ends, really, not political rantings like Grandpa B did. Grandpa B, that's all he talked about was politics. And I didn't have any background. I didn't watch the news, and I didn't have any research or YouTube videos to refer to. So all I could really say was he complained about Bush going into Iraq. And I said, well, should we have just let them attack us? And he said, no. And I said, well, if Clinton had gotten bin Laden, then Bush would have had to go into Iraq. And he just was quiet about that. But he'd keep, I started a trend whenever he'd get going about either Bush, we'd always just start going, Bush! Bush! Put a damper on him for a bit there. I got him a picture book of things like Bush falling off his scooter thing and other photos, and I said, I give it to him when we were in the car. I said, all right, don't talk about it, just look at it. You go on about the Mexicans, and I'd say, well, somebody's got to run the Polacks out. They're saying, why can't they stay on their side of the ocean? Cities in Mexico 1,000 years before Columbus got here. I don't know if I told them that, but that's what I say now. Oh, and of course he'd go on about Hanford and the managers and the Hanford bonuses, and I'd say, well, shouldn't a company get paid more if they get something to work than if it doesn't work? Well, okay, yeah, that's where bonus is. And other things that I didn't know the details of, but I'd come up with hypothetical scenarios that I imagined that would explain some of these reasons why there might be bonuses or not. Or I'd say, well, what's your solution? How would you solve it? But he got pretty bad for a while. I mean, I did talk to him on the phone for quite a while. I'd say, well, I'll meet you in person, but can't handle these phone rants. But in the 5 years before he passed away, I spent more time on the phone with him than anybody else. I didn't really make many other phone calls except maybe Carrie or a few other people sometimes.